She's a career coach and business advisor focused on empowering immigrant professionals and entrepreneurs. With over a decade of personal experience in immigration and career advancement in the US, Aneri offers a unique perspective. After successful leadership roles at Fortune 500 companies, she now mentors immigrant women. Aneri is recognized by platforms like CNN, Forbes, and Business Insider, and built a nearly 7-figure business, and now shares insights to help new founders grow their ventures. So please, let's welcome Aneri. The power of resilience.
Growing up, people wanted to be lawyers, doctors, engineers around me. Do you know what I wanted to be? I wanted to be married. In my household, anytime I ask my mom something, can I have a ring? Can I have a car? Can I go to US? All answers led to, your husband will do this for you, gift you a ring. So that's what I heard growing up. So I wanted to be married. At the age of 23, I walked out on my toxic arranged marriage. My whole life packed in a suitcase and ended up at the Chicago airport with no money and no future plans. Yes, I got married, but my husband didn't give me any of what my mom told me. My arranged marriage got me PTSD, anxiety, depression, and eating disorder. So that's how my journey started. So when I was at the Chicago airport, my whole life packed in a suitcase, I was trying to figure out what my next step would be. My friends crowdfunded, and they got me a plane ticket. They put me back in school. Somebody paid for my fees. Somebody paid for my apartment. Some nice and kind people got me an opportunity to crash on their couch. So that's how my journey started. One day, I still remember, I called my dad, and my dad said, "Beta, you can always come back. This is your home, and you are welcome anytime." But my mom's silence spoke 1,000 words. She was battling cancer, and she used all her retirement money for my education. My dad sold his only piece of agricultural land for my education. So in that moment, I knew going back was not an option. So I decided to fight, like we always do, right? I decided to fight. When my classmates were looking for internships, interviewing for jobs, I was going to court for my court hearings without a lawyer because I couldn't afford one. So that's how my journey started. One day, Facebook was a big deal at that time. So one day when my divorce proceeding ended, I changed my relationship status to single. And a dude from New Jersey, Sagar Patel, not this one, somebody else, the only like I got to that relationship change was Sagar Patel. When I looked him up, because I didn't know him, so I looked him up and turned out to be a dude working at Port Authority, selling cell phone covers and accessories. I brushed it off and moved on. Long story short, I ended up working at Fortune 500 companies, building an amazing career with help of my family, friends, community. So I ended up working at an aerospace company in a leadership role. One day, that same dude reached out to me and we started talking, and he is my husband now. And he no longer sells cell phone accessories, he's a dentist. So this is how we connected. Our struggles brought us together. And we inspired each other. I went to business school, he went to dental school, and we both are now working professionals and very happy in our life and career. So one day we were, so I was in leadership roles for 8 years, and I was up for promotion to a chief of staff for a COO of a Fortune 500. And one day in Italy, when we are admiring sunset and counting our blessings and reflecting upon our last 10 years of life, I told my husband that I wanted to do something for the immigrant community because they came together for me. So I shared my ideas with him, and he looked in my eyes and he's like, why one day, why not today? So that's when I decided in that moment in Italy watching sunset that I'm going to resign from my high-paying job and I'm going to start my own company where I get to work with immigrant founders and immigrant women. So that was the day when I left corporate America, and 3 years ago I started my company, my mission to empower immigrant women, especially on visa. Because remember the airport scenario? That day I felt so helpless. No money, no future, no support. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know where to turn. I didn't even know where I'll spend the next night. At that time, I promised myself, I will not only be financially independent, but I'll also empower other women to do the same. So fast forward to today, I have mentored more than 400 immigrant women. They all work in Fortune 500s, an amazing organization. One of them is here to support me today. Thank you, Rohini. So far, 400 plus immigrant women, $28 million in job offers. That's where we are right now, and at this mission, we are just getting started. That's my story. Few lessons that I learned, or key learnings during this very difficult path of my life was, even if today it's difficult, there is a better tomorrow. So don't give up. Remember my mom who sold her everything, my dad who sold his everything? I retired both of them. They are living their dream life right now. So your today doesn't define what you will do tomorrow. So if there is a dark time, lean on each other, ask for help, ask for mentorship, and go for it. We are going to fight like we always do as immigrant, first generation, second generation, and we are not going to give up. So that's why I'm here on this stage today to share my story with you all. So first lesson was, lean on each other, ask for help, and don't let today's struggle define your tomorrow. And my second lesson was, embrace your struggles, embrace your difficult journey, because you never know, it may take you to a stage like this, where you are sharing your journey and inspiring others. So I'm so thankful for all of you. You gave me 10 minutes of your time, and thank you so much for listening.